Construction industry stakeholders are calling for harmonization of regulations to facilitate prompt payment for contractors upon completion of projects. Delegates at the 5th Africa Construction Law Conference raised concern over the widespread delays in contractor payments, noting that the issue is crippling infrastructure development across the continent.
Data shows that average payment delays of over 180 days have significantly eroded contractor capacity, making it difficult for contractors to remain afloat or bid for future projects. Delegates say delays coupled with legal and procedural loopholes have widened the gap between contractors and their clients.
Our research has shown that we have a lot of public projects that are heavily delayed because of payment issues. We have to look at our legislation and strengthen the process of payments and require for prompt payment of projects.
We're going to need to harmonize a lot of our business laws. There's one area where we need to harmonize. If you look at the EU produced their prompt payment directive that applied across the EU, and that was turned into legislation by each country. The same thing I think needs to happen in Africa. The African Union needs to develop a directive for the whole continent, and then individual countries have to then make sure that they implement that in their national laws.
The push for legal reform comes at a time when nearly 90% of infrastructure projects in Africa are reported to face delays, stall or collapse at the feasibility stage. This is attributed to poor preparation, weak risk allocation mechanisms and financing challenges.
We need to have good enforcement mechanisms. Our judicial system, we need to build infrastructure, we need to enforce our contracts and keep to the terms of contracts.
The conference has drawn over 200 delegates from 15 countries. Trevor Ngendo for Prime Edition.